I am the Wolf Witch and I make witch-related content and tarot pick cards if you're interested, but today we're talking about the Oregano Spirit. And I do not have anything to drink today, but that's okay because the Oregano Spirit, the Mexican Oregano Spirit, asked for 4 alcoholic drinks and then a cup of water, so they're drinking enough for the both of us. Alright, so for typically I meditate with the spirit and then I receive images and those will be my first impressions, but this time I was like, I don't want to meditate, and so I asked it if I didn't have to, and it said it was cool via pendulum, and so I didn't meditate, and I totally regret that because I was exhausted afterwards. So yeah, don't channel things without grounding yourself. That was big dumb, but a lot of its lessons are about patience. So I think, me just kind of wanting to not meditate and just to like get into it, it's kind of like, okay, but you'll learn your lesson. Which is yeah, I literally woke up the day after and oh my god, I was so tired, and I was like, I got my 8 hours of sleep, but somehow channeling a plant spirit just or channeling any spirit without grounding yourself is really not smart. But anyway, yeah, so for its offerings, it literally asked me for 4 different kinds of alcohol and then water, which made me laugh. Yeah, I've never had a plant spirit ask for that, but anyway, for the first one, I asked it to describe itself, and it gave me the Page of Wands, which made me think of the cinnamon spirit because it also gave me the Page of Wands for that question, and the cinnamon spirit's very fiery. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing I was getting. I got the Page of Wands, strength, and then the 10 of Cups, and to me that was kind of like passionate fire energy. I got this very strong feeling of like ancestry, like family connections, but not just like, I don't know, like I also think of family when I get like the 4 of Wands, but like the 10 of Cups to me just felt like ancestry, and I thought of support systems, nurturing your ideas, and I just got support again. And then I made a note in here that plant spirits kind of love that. I feel like there's been a lot of messages from other plants that I've channeled that have said the same thing, like just encouraging you to be someone other people can come to and like try to build community and stuff like that. And the way I've been, or at least the way I think plant spirits work in my head, I don't think they are individuals, right? Like if your cat dies, for example, right? I mean, everybody believes something different, but to me, like if your cat dies, that same cat can come to you in spirit form, like little Stormy, little Fluffy, they can come to you in spirit form. But like a plant, like if you kill an aloe vera plant, I feel like its spirit still exists in another aloe vera plant. Like it's just one consciousness that these different plants are sharing. It's like a system, which makes sense when you consider like roots and like how plants will actually like help each other and nourish each other. But yeah, I just feel like they're really big on systems, and so that was kind of like the energy I was getting, like family, support systems, and ancestry. It could probably help you with ancestry work, but yeah, maybe you would want to ask it. And then I got messages of love. Obviously the 10 of Cups, it's familial, it's romantic, and it's self-love. There's really no limit on the type of love you're talking about when it comes to this plant. It also gives you courage and the strength to pursue your happiness. And then again, it's a plant of happiness, love, and passion. So that was just kind of like what I had received there. And then we have, I guess I can put these here. We have the second question, which is, what are you here to teach me specifically? And it gave me the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, and then the Ten of Pentacles. And so for that, I got that it's here to give me opportunities, patience, slowing down, you know, focusing, which, you know, I learned the hard way. Thank you, Mexican oregano. And then financial abundance and wealth. So yeah, maybe I did use it in a luck spell. So kind of like a manifestation of something that I really wanted. So if you guys, you know, maybe that's something you would consider using the Mexican oregano for. That was like pretty short and straightforward. There wasn't really much more there. I mean, it definitely taught me a lesson, but it was just straightforward. We got Temperance, the Two of Cups, and Star. And in case some of you are wondering why these cards aren't in reverse, it told me at the beginning of the reading that it didn't want any reversals, so that's why there aren't any reversals on this one. But yeah, so basically the third question is, when do you want people to call on you? And we got Temperance, the Two of Cups, and Star, or the Star. And it's basically like when you need to slow down or when you need to like mentally align yourself. I really got that like mental health message with this, like the imagery on this card. Just kind of like balancing that out. And then we got love spells, self-love specifically. And then with Temperance, when you're trying to address a situation that's very emotionally delicate, you know, maybe if you have to have a tough conversation or something, I feel like Mexican oregano would like for you to call upon them for that. Yeah, love spells, that's funny because, I mean, again, people choose cinnamon, you know, people choose lavender, they don't really think, oh, Mexican oregano. So if that's something that you were considering, this is a very powerful plant spirit that can help you. Not to say that the other ones aren't, but yeah. Then dreams coming true. Oh, I literally, yeah, it's again a dream manifester, like a wish thing, a success spell. I got the image of like, I swear it's the fairy from Pinocchio. I literally haven't watched Pinocchio, I don't think ever, but I used to see commercials on it when I would watch Lion King as a kid. But anyway, yeah, so I believe it's the fairy from Pinocchio who like grants him a wish, and like Jiminy Cricket also is like, when you wish upon a star, right? So like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a fairy in Pinocchio, but that's like the image I got, like just granting your wish. Yeah, so if you guys need, you know, to slow down, align yourself mentally, or any love luck, or just luck in general, really, that's a very good spirit to call upon. And we have these guys, you know, and I'm telling you from experience because, you know, the thing I asked for did manifest. So and then this is a message you would like to tell the world, and we have Death, the Ace of Swords, and then the Six of Wands. Oh, I didn't pull the Six of Wands. I put the Six of Blades. I don't know if it matters, if you guys know what I'm talking about, but here we go. I'm so glad I found that quickly because I was literally here forever trying to pre-pick these cards out, looking at my notes. But anyway, Death, Ace of Blades, or the Ace of Swords, and then the Six of Wands. And so to me, it was like, I got this message of like, stop following old ideas and put new stuff out there. And I feel like you'd get success there. Yeah, and then there's a note here that says, and I know that's such a short message, right? Like, okay, just let the old ideas out, like try new things, and then success. But when I asked, like, is there more to the message? And they're like, nope, it was very simple. Yeah, and then I have notes here that says, didn't meditate, felt sleepy and tired because I didn't ground, lesson in patience. Yeah, yeah, girly. And then afterwards, I looked up Mexican oregano, because what I like to do is to ask the spirit things without research. And then afterwards, I research it and I compare my notes. And they're always accurate, not to toot my own horn. But yeah, and so I couldn't find anything on Mexican oregano specifically, but I just looked up general oregano. I don't know if it has a name. But yeah, and so I asked it what planet it was, and it said Venus. And then when I looked up oregano, it said Venus. And then it said creativity, which I was getting a lot of messages of anyway. In the beginning with like the 10 of Cups and the star and stuff. Like for me personally, I don't always like to add my personal meanings of the cards that I get, because I'm like, maybe that's not the message they're trying to tell me, but or tell the world. But to me, those are like signs of creativity. And the Page of Wands too, which isn't here. But yeah, anyway, I was getting messages of creativity even though I didn't write it down. And that is another thing that was here. And then oregano also represents love, which obviously we got a lot of messages of. And then happiness is another thing that oregano is known for, and abundance as well. So I just thought that was pretty cool that I always feel weird being like, I was on the nose or I got it right. Like, the spirit told you, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad I'm properly conducting these little interviews, I suppose. I hope, you know, if you guys have Mexican oregano lying around, that this is something you'll consider using. I don't think it's something people recommend often. And if, you know, like, don't go out of your way to purchase anything that you don't have to purchase, I guess. But this is a powerful spirit ally that you might want to consider working with. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. See you in the next one.